We're looking out for your health tonight and the health of your children. A new report out earlier this month from the CDC showed that in 2021, get this, 30% of U.S. high school girls seriously considered attempting suicide. As Zach Merchant shows us, for LGBTQ plus kids, that figure is even higher.
45% of American high schoolers the CDC identifies as LGBTQ+, seriously thought about taking their own lives in 2021, according to that CDC report. For Rachel Albright, that was not surprising.
I was a teenage girl. I was a queer teenage girl. A lot of kids struggle with not being accepted by their peers, not being accepted by their family.
Rachel and her boyfriend, Dustin Foley, were at a public library in Olney, Maryland this morning, standing in support of a drag story hour for kids taking place inside.
Storytime in a library shouldn't have politics attached.
Not everyone agreed. A small group of protesters gathered nearby. Some, like Lynette Hall, appealed to God and argued kids, many of whom were around 5 years old, according to event organizers today, were too young to participate.
I'm here to support not bringing children to story hour. It's about the children. It has nothing to do with the drag queen.
But Ruth Richmond says protests like these, even when they're small, convey a damaging message to LGBTQ+ kids that they're outsiders. The exact kind of message that leads some to consider self-harm.
I don't understand why people would protest my daughter, my grandson. I don't understand it.
Professor David Heebner, a psychologist at George Washington University, says researchers are still trying to determine what's causing so many teens to contemplate suicide. But he has some theories.
But we don't need to look any further than some of the political rhetoric that's happening right now.
A small corner of that political battle unfolded in Olney, right across the street from this. Rachel Albright thinks the church that posted it has the right idea.
There are people that will love you no matter what. All you have to do is go out there and find them.
In Montgomery County, Zach Merchant, WUSA 9.
Professor David Heebner says research shows therapy can help kids who are struggling. And research also suggests reaching out to your child's pediatrician to recommend a good therapist. So take a look at this number on your screen. It's an emergency hotline, and you can call that if you do have an emergency. The Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, 988 is the number you can dial for help.